this is Will Ackerson, Ethics 305. This is the closing video for the dilemmas and the 4 ethical lenses. The first case, we dealt with the mysterious blogger, which was someone who leaked information as far as products through the means of technology. This had direct implications on me, the Director of Information Technology, Ricardo Arena, the Head of Computer Security, Jamal, an employee who gained information through illegal hacking, and Aaron Webb, the employee who actually leaked the information. In this case, we were asked to investigate this problem and find the best solution for all parties involved. My decision is that after the investigation, if it was proven that Aaron Webb did leak this information, his employment must be terminated in accordance with the NDA policy for confidentiality reasons. Jamal Moore's actions are illegal and ill-advised and are troubling as we proceed in the future. He is a top IT specialist and shows great integrity in the security of the company's information. So I would suggest that he would be reprimanded and disciplined for his actions, but we would still want to keep him as a strong employee. I chose this option because it represented a no-tolerance point of view while holding Aaron Webb responsible for his actions of leaking the information and showing that the company took this matter very seriously. The decision made a score of 1 on the risk scale, meaning that it was the correct decision of being the lowest risk for the company and avoiding any legal actions that might apply to this type of matter for myself and the company as a whole. The second case we looked into dealt with air pollution, and in this case we were in this case being the chief of manufacturing, I think was the term they gave me. In this instance, the people who were affected by this expanded. It expanded to the globe as a whole, expanded to the community in which we operated, the people, the employees we had, not to mention our shareholders and the company's reputation in the whole. And it also even affected a company, EnviroHelp, an environmental protection agency that focused on helping prevent pollution. My decision in this case was ranked at 2 and was the best to the company's reputation, but not so much for its rights and responsibilities. And this was to arrange a meeting between our CEO of Bresnet and the representative of EnviroHelp to try to get products and new machines put into place to help reduce the pollution within 30 days as to avoid any further pollution of the environment. In this decision, we could reduce the pollution aspect of the company and also network with a larger organization such as EnviroHelp. It might be beneficial to us in the future. This could really help us expand globally in the future and also show that we care about our customers, our employees, and our environment as a whole. And I really do think that would help the whole company move forward globally. Moving on, the third case, this was the rose dilemma. This was where an employee, Bill, was sending roses to another employee, Gail, who worked on the same team together. There were many witnesses involved with this as well, and how it came to be, Bill first started doing this to try to boost Gail's morale and improve her numbers through the quarter. But after a few times of receiving flowers and him sending them anonymously, it really worried Gail and made her feel uncomfortable in the work environment, as no one should feel uncomfortable in their workplace. But in reference to this, all the parties were very open. Bill came and spoke with the lead on this, and Gail also asked for a confidential meeting, and that was the main aspect of the decision that I made, was based around the confidentiality. And my decision was to tell Gail that I would maintain her confidentiality in whatever she told me. If she discloses harassment's talk with Bill in order to end the problem as quickly as possible. If he's sending the roses, ask him to stop. If not, begin a formal reporting process. While the main problem with this case was confidentiality, my answer was kind of poor on this one. I should have fully explained that if the problem was work-related, that it might have to be reported because it affected the work environment and not just 1 or 2 employees. This would have been the best all-around decision in case 3. Case 4, this case is very realistic and has happened in several times before, I'm sure. An employee at a company event had too much to drink and acted out with the use of language, he lost his composure and eventually wound up even making unwanted advances on a coworker. That would be considered harassment in just about all fields. The next day, the employee did apologize to the entire company through an email, but this was insufficient for the actions which took place. My answer in this case was to give him a letter of reprimand, send him to anti-sexual harassment training, and require him to apologize to Alita and Karen, which was considered a good answer, but not the best answer. All right, and closing it up, in the dilemmas, one of the things I learned the most about was looking at every situation from several different perspectives before making a decision. That way you're able to judge the incident accordingly. You have all the facts of the problem and several different points of view to allow you to make the best answer, to come up with the best answer for all parties involved, which includes you, the shareholder, the company's reputation, and the employees themselves. My rankings in all four dilemmas varied, meaning some cases my ethical approach was spot on, but that there were areas that could use improvement, such as investigating more thoroughly and, in my opinion, being more harsh in the punishments that I applied to the cases. These cases did help me realize how broad an area that ethics was, and even though that I feel, that most of the time I'm making the most ethically correct decisions, I could look a little bit further and investigate a little bit harder to try to come up with better ethical solutions in the future. And with this class, these dilemmas, and now knowing about the use of the four lenses, and especially the rights and responsibility lens, I think this will definitely benefit me in the future in making the right decisions to hard and unclear problems. And thank you once again. This is Will Ackerson, Ethics 305.